The mess hall erupted in laughter as Lieutenant Zaxxon finished reading from the human mythology database. His 3 eyes sparkled with amusement as he looked up from the holographic display floating above their table. "Listen to this one," he wheezed, his translator struggling to keep up with his rapid speech. Humans believed in creatures called vampires, beings that drank blood and feared sunlight. Imagine being so primitive that you think darkness itself has power. The other soldiers around the metallic table burst into fresh waves of laughter. Corporal Vex, whose scales shimmered blue in the artificial light, slapped his 6-fingered hand against the surface. "And what about their werewolves? Creatures that transformed based on their moon's phases? As if celestial bodies could alter molecular structure. Don't forget their ghosts," added Private Calax, her antenna twitching with mirth. "Consciousness surviving after biological death. Completely impossible according to universal law. These humans must have been terrified of everything." The laughter continued until a shadow fell across their table. The soldiers looked up to see Commander Thane standing beside them, his weathered face bearing the scars of countless battles. His single cybernetic eye glowed red in the dim light, and his presence immediately silenced the group. "Commander," Zaxxon stammered, straightening in his seat. "We were just studying human culture for our upcoming deployment to Earth Sector 7. Thane's expression remained neutral as he gestured to an empty chair. "May I join you?" The soldiers exchanged nervous glances but quickly made room for their commanding officer. Thane's reputation preceded him. He was the only alien in their unit who had actually fought alongside humans during the Proxima Wars, 20 cycles ago. "So," Thane said, settling into his seat, "you find human mythology amusing?" "Well, sir," Vex ventured carefully, "it's just so illogical. These creatures they imagined couldn't possibly exist." Thane nodded slowly, his cybernetic eye focusing on the holographic display, still showing images of various mythological creatures. "Tell me, Corporal, what do you know about the Battle of Kepler 442b? Vex's scales shifted to a nervous green. It was where you earned your Medal of Valor, sir. You held off an entire enemy battalion single-handedly." "Not single-handedly," Thane corrected quietly. "I had help. Human help." He paused, studying each young face around the table. The humans had a squad there, Special Forces. They called themselves the Night Walkers. The soldiers leaned forward, their earlier mirth forgotten. "These humans," Thane continued, "could move through complete darkness as if it were daylight. They seemed to appear and disappear at will. When wounded, they healed faster than any being I'd ever seen. And their leader," he trailed off, his real eye taking on a distant look. "Their leader, sir?" Calax prompted softly. "Their leader could smell enemy blood from kilometers away. His strength was inhuman. When the triple moons of Kepler 442b were full, his abilities seemed to amplify tenfold." The table fell silent. Lieutenant Zaxxon's 3 eyes blinked in rapid succession. "Sir, you're not suggesting—" "I'm not suggesting anything," Thane replied. "I'm telling you what I witnessed. After the battle, I asked their leader about it. He just smiled, and I swear his teeth seemed sharper than they should have been, and said, 'Commander, sometimes the old stories are older than you think.'" The soldiers sat in stunned silence, the weight of Thane's words settling over them like a heavy blanket. "But that's impossible," Vex whispered. "Vampires, werewolves, they're just myths." Thane stood, his chair scraping against the floor. "Perhaps, or perhaps when you've been to as many worlds as I have, fought alongside as many species as I have, you learn that the universe is far stranger and more wonderful than any database can capture." He paused at the edge of their table, his cybernetic eye casting a red glow over the mythology display. "Remember this when you reach Earth, soldiers. Sometimes the most powerful truths hide in the stories others dismiss as mere fantasy." As Commander Thane walked away, the soldiers stared at the holographic images with new eyes, wondering what other secrets the universe might be hiding in plain sight.